maybe. So
He was at a high school game last night, right?
yeah, Mason Woods. Then Mason returned to
Kickoff.
Yeah, I saw it. Looks like his dad.
Well, that was get the shutout. I mean, that has to mean a lot first game, and wanted to see how the defense was going to be. It couldn't be much better.
I mean, I'll go to Duncan tomorrow. I'll probably get the D-line 3 boxes, DBs. You know, those dudes really don't eat much, so I might just go 1 box and 2 boxes for the linebackers. But thank you for reminding me of that. But guys are just excited to get it back out there. There's something about being a Kinnick. I mean, fall camp's great, but you know, playing against a different team in front of the sold-out Kinnick Stadium, I mean, that you can't beat that. Super excited for what we showed for week 1. You know, you got those first game jitters, and glad we got rid of those immediately.
What happened on that pass interference call? Was it seemed like it was a little bit iffy from our perspective?
Yeah, it's just I do a little inside grab when I know the guy's coming behind me. You know, I thought it was light, but you know, it was a flag. I owe Herkett, so Herkett got the sack, forced fumble. Yeah. Graves picked it up, so I think I'll get him some food or something. I don't know. I gotta pay him back. Maybe I'll send him on a blitz when they're not supposed to.
Aaron Graves.
What'd you think of the guy who just walked in here, Aaron Graves?
I mean, he's been doing that all camp, and he's just one of those guys you're excited about. And when you're doing it against another team on game day, that's even better. But yeah, he's came in as a young guy, has competed all the way through, and I think this is going to be a really big year for him. And you know, he looks like a baby in the face, but he's moving fast and he's moving bodies up there. So me and Nick definitely appreciate him and Wyatt up front, to say the least.
When you're confidence boost is it when you can start off with something as kind of dominating as this was?
Yeah. We're we understand what our defense is capable of. We know the standard, but you still got to go out there and do it every Saturday. And to start like this, I mean, it just felt fun. Like guys were having a good time. I don't know how many guys we played defensively, but seeing Jaden Harrell, Carson Shire out there, I just know how important reps like this will help them for next year. So putting those dudes in this situation, any chance we get is a plus. And I mean, we put them in with 12 minutes left, so that's just let you know the trust that we have in everybody on our defense. I mean, we coach top down, so starters are being coached hard, backups are being coached just as hard. It's just cool seeing everybody have an impact on today's game.
On the other side of the ball, Vander Zee had obviously quite the game. You know, is this something? Was there a moment where you said, "Oh man, this guy is"?
Oh yeah. It's camp. He didn't even have a spring, so camp was the first time we saw him. We knew he was going to be a special player. I think we did a pretty good job of keeping it under wraps by now. I think you guys know now, but he's pretty solid. I'm true freshman, so I was not ready to do that my freshman year. So I'm really excited to see the player actually become.
When you had to be out there
from up above, Illinois State was kind of getting tired on offense. Can you sense that on defense? Sort of have an offense,
Yeah, they
looked like they were getting tired from offense.
They had some tempo to them. They're just the dual quarterbacks that gave us a lot. Offensively, getting out to the perimeter was their thing. And they're mobile quarterback. I mean, the guy was on the run a lot. They asked a lot of their O-line inside zone sometimes, and then next thing you know, the guys moving out. But yeah, we're trying to make it as hard as possible. We're trying to give them as many looks. We're trying to send some new blitzes and all that stuff. So the harder we can make it, the better off it usually is for us.
Once you actually got to game day, was it weird not seeing Kirk out there?
Yeah, I mean, usually you know where the Hall of Fame coach is at on the sideline at all times. But I mean, he coached all week. He was gone last night, and we just have a good coaching staff. I mean, obviously, I don't think Coach Parker wants to be the head coach, but I think any coach out there could have been the head coach today, just how they go about their business. And obviously, I have so much respect for Coach Wallace. I mean, just the time he puts. I mean, when the cameras aren't on him, how much he gives to this program. I'm super excited that he could step up in that position, being the assistant head coach. And I just think he coached really well. He trusted his players, but yeah, we had a good week of prep. Coach Ferris told us players win games, not coaches. We kind of took that with some pride.
When the offense is
doing what it did during the second half? Just what was kind of going through your mind?
Can I get on the field, make some tackles? No, it's. I told the offense before the game. I literally go before the media like tries to act like they were on your side. You know, the last couple of seasons, like remember who was really there. You know what I mean? So I had a feeling this would happen. I had a feeling you guys would like come be nice to him after the game, but I told him to see through the fake stuff and know like I was actually there. But I'm just super proud of those guys. I mean, they work so hard. I've been saying that my whole career. And a lot of those dudes on offense are my grade. Got here in 2020. So when I see a Mason Richmond, I see a Luke Lachey, Logan Jones, Ellsbury. When I see all those dudes competing, like it just takes me back to the old days. I know how much they poured into this program. So anytime they can go put up 40 points and we put up 0, I think that's when we're playing our best ball.
What did you say to the offense at halftime? Did you say anything?
I'm not a big like